Maybe if you check it out about here.
Yeah, that's what I...
What is it, John? What is it?
There's this image floating around on the internet.
Rolling.
Rolling, guys.
I'm rolling.
Just in case anyone was wondering, I'm rolling. No worries, everybody.
Did the whole episode like that. That would be awesome.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. I'm actually...
Hi everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Yes.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
This is a 3 cents Christmas with the guys from...
A 3 cents Christmas.
From the famous 3 Cents podcast.
Yeah, with the guys from the famous 3 Cents podcast.
Yeah. And it's Christmas.
We
Merry
hit it.
Christmas.
Sure is.
You guys like Christmas?
It's fun. Yeah, I like it.
I like seeing people and family.
I like the social aspect of Christmas. The actual gift giving, I could not care less for.
I'm the opposite.
You big giver?
The social's not so fun, but I love a good gift.
You like getting gifts or giving gifts?
Both. Yeah, look. Getting them's really nice. I love getting gifts.
Give me as much shit as possible.
Yeah, please. Just keep giving me things.
Yeah. And then giving is more just like 3 days before Christmas. If I have to buy for like a female relative, I'll just ask like any other female relative that isn't them what I should get them.
Yeah, it's like
And,
they all know.
Exactly.
It's like mind. They talk to each other. It's like a hive mind.
True.
I had an agreement with someone that I worked with where like around Christmas time or birthday times, we would walk around the shop together and they would tell me what to buy for my girlfriend and I would tell them what to buy for their boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's a good little arrangement to have.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. You guys have got any like presents that stand out to you in your life as like great gifts? Do you ever look back at anything and be like, wow, I really liked that gift? It could be for birthdays or Christmas, but just like someone gave you something and you're like, yeah, I like that.
Got a green machine.
A what?
You know a green machine, dude?
Is that like the trike?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like floor level trike. And it's just...
Tricycle.
Yeah, it's just like a... Thanks, yeah. It's just like... And it's green. And you can fucking ride around and
Was that the one
stuff.
that
It's cool.
drifts?
Yeah, it drifts.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's sick. Has it got like it's got the handle like
Yeah.
brake as
Handbrake?
well?
It's
Yeah.
got all that, I think. I honestly don't know. It wasn't that big of a staple of the childhood, though. So I think I definitely rode it a bit.
It doesn't have to be a childhood present. This was more of like, it could be any age. You get given a present and it's like really thoughtful or meaningful or funny. I don't know.
I got some good stuff. There's an awkward moment when when I first started going out with my partner, where the families, like her cousins and aunties, aren't sure whether they should give you a real present or not. You know, like whether you're sticking around and worth it.
Yeah, I remember that period.
So like I got given early on one of those head massager things. So it was like a spiky, just like hand. And I like all the other boyfriends got it as well. And they were like, whatever. And I was using it for like the next 6 months. It's awesome.
Yeah, I remember I got given a back scratcher and that I was just addicted to that thing. It was fucking crazy.
That's great.
It's surprising those like little things. Like the next year, I think I got like a nail file set and I'd just broken my like nail clippers.
Oh.
And so now I'm like, I've still got it. It's like a little leather wallet case. I whip it open and I'm getting my file out and I'm getting
I've got that
Do
as
you
well.
file instead of cutting your nails?
Nah.
It's not an instead of, it's an as well as.
Oh. I admittedly, for the first like 18, 19, 20 probably years of my life, I was a vicious nail biter. So I would just constantly be going at them. And I hadn't cut my nails ever because I never had to because I'd always bite them.
Yeah.
So I don't know what changed, but like last year or the year before, maybe last year, I just stopped. Like I stopped biting my nails altogether.
You
And
consciously just decided.
I think I just like my frontal lobe developed that little bit more, not completely, but a little bit more. And I went, I'm just going to stop biting them.
Yeah.
So I stopped biting them. Just like I went cold turkey on nail biting. And then I sat down one day and I'm like, I need to cut these. How the fuck do I cut my fingernails? I'd never done it before. So I had to like consciously, as a 21-year-old, sit down and cut my fingernails.
Yeah.
I feel like there's not a good way. I don't know if maybe I am a dumbass, but like nails are rounded.
Yeah.
nail clippers are flat.
Yeah, I do it like in a 3-stage sort of operation.
Like a bang, bang,
Like
bang.
a bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a moment where you've got like the pointy ones. And you know.
John, do you have a gift or the green trike? I guess the green machine.
Green machine. Yeah. I don't know.
Do you still ride it?
No, that's the thing. That's
It's in
what
the garage.
that's what I was saying. It disappeared pretty quickly, so I'm not sure what happened
parents
there.
got sick of it.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about it now. It's like, man.
You're like, where is that
'Cause
actually?
I remember riding it for like maybe 2 months, and then never again. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll look into that.
I
Yeah.
do like I like to save money on gifts. I get people like little things and then do like a silly gimmick bit as like this is a personal gift, but also it's me not having to spend money.
Yeah.
So like 1 year I made a calendar for my family.
Oh, that's really sweet.
So I just like went and I took a bunch of photos of me like
Of yourself.
A lewd calendar to give to your family.
wrong one. I debated whether or
You took
not
tasteful nudes.
I debated whether or not it was really funny to put like almost nude ones and then just one like extremely explicit one.
Goatsy.
Photoshop with you like a different cart. Like you're just it's funny. Anyway.
Yeah, I did. I wrote I got silly. Like there was one where I was like in a dumpster, and then there's one where like I was in like the bra section at a store, and I was like looking, and they're just like vast around me.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, and then the next year, I went like, I don't know. It's kind of a story. You know when you have like toilet paper rolls, and like after you,
I'm aware of toilet paper rolls.
when you
Yes.
finished with the toilet paper, like what do you do with it?
put it in the recycling bin.
I guess, but like I figured like I was going through a period where I was like, there must be something I can do with these. There's like got to be a bit that I can do with these toilet rolls. So I was hoarding them.
Yeah.
And like it was like a bit within my family. Like my sister and her husband would come around and they're like, why do you have so many toilet rolls? I had like piles of them. And like my sister was like bringing her friends to our house and being like, look at all this fucking toilet rolls.
It's like a zoo attraction.
This dumbass has. So what I did is I was like, I have to get rid of them somehow. And it was coming up to Christmas. So I laid on the floor with them like covering my face. So I was like peering through them. And I took like a picture. And then I made that picture into a puzzle and
wow.
gave to my family.
Dude, but where are these? These are creative gifts. These are cool.
Yeah, and it was like, I was like so proud of it. It took so much effort. And I was like, this is an impossible puzzle too because it's all toilet roll. And no one's ever done it.
Oh, really?
Because like I gave it to my mum and she was like, oh, I hate puzzles. And I was like, you don't understand how much.
How many
effort this
pieces?
took." Oh, I don't remember. I think that I was like 500's not enough.
Yes.
I think I went for the 1,000.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm a chronic puzzle doer. Do you have it?
I have it. Hold on. 1 second.
You're a chronic puzzle doer.
Yeah, we used to go to a beach house every year, like just post Christmas in January,
Yeah.
and we would always have like a 1,000, 2,000 piece puzzle that we'd do while we were there.
yeah, that's fun having a family. Like just having it on the
it's
table.
in the table in the middle of like the kitchen.
Yeah.
And everyone, as you walk by, you just do another piece.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
It's for the record, I didn't have quite enough toilet paper rolls to fill the space, so I then photoshopped more around.
That's fine.
Which means it must
That's
be
allowed.
even more impossible to do the puzzle. But I don't know if this comes up on the camera. I'll put a
That's
picture of it
awesome.
on the Instagram.
Yeah, they'll be on the Instagram.
For the audio listeners, it's exactly what I described. It's me in the middle.
It's like he's been decapitated and thrown in a pool of toilet paper rolls,
Yeah.
and his head is floating there.
And there's all the puzzle pieces just to
Wow.
prove that it's real.
That's not. How many would that be?
That's like 500.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't go 1,000. I don't know. It's deceptive how many pieces.
Yeah, it's
in a
true.
puzzle.
Who knows, mate? It might be 1,000. But that's fun.
very
That's
nice.
a great idea.
Yeah.
Maybe I might steal that.
You can.
Yeah,
you can have this one.
No,
You can
I
give your family
that
this
one. Yeah. No, I've never. I'm terrible at giving gifts. Like I'm like last
Yeah.
minute. I'm like I've got no idea. If there's like a social event, I'll just be, hey, what are you getting? I'll chip in.
Yeah,
like, I'm just
exactly,
the
yeah.
classic. Like I
Yeah.
can't. I don't know what to get them. But I've been given some really thoughtful gifts from my friends before. Like for my 21st, I had like briefly mentioned my kind of like not fascination, but enjoyment of physical media. Like I like having the physical discs of things. I like having physical media.
Like vinyls and
Well, that's where
Blu-rays
I'm
and-
going.
yeah. Sorry.
Boomerangs?
Well,
Blu-rays, dude.
Oh, I thought you said boomerang.
it's pretty cool to collect boomerangs.
Yeah.
Australian.
No, so I had like mentioned this to them, and then nothing else. And then at my 21st, they had like gotten a group of like 20 people together to all pitch in and buy me a record player, a bunch of vinyls, speakers. So this is sick. And
that's
I like
awesome.
they'd not even like checked with me, which like I was very happy for it. But it felt like really sincere. It was like, oh wow, they listened to me when I talk.
That's awesome.
No, it was a really good present. And that's like kind of stood out to me as like a present that's I was really grateful for. And I was like, wow, look at them go.
Yeah. Speaking of toilet paper rolls, have you ever had to do the scrape?
So I'm not even gonna. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know is the answer.
I think
No.
that I know what you're talking about as well. And
Yeah,
I thought that no, I haven't. I
What?
thought that was like a joke myth. Is that real?
Yeah, maybe. No, but look, I'm not saying I've done it as well. I'm saying that look, sometimes times get desperate, and it's like,
What is
and it's
implying is you've run out of toilet paper
and you grab,
the roll
and you just fucking pretty much scrape whatever you got left. But I haven't had to do it, but it has been a
conscious.
There's been
thought?
close calls. Close calls.
yeah.
When you look at it, they go, "Fuck, there's about 2 squares left," and I feel like there's a fair bit.
Yeah.
still sitting there.
You got to pull like the real like fold it again.
Yeah.
We got to be real meticulous about this.
Got to reuse it, checking every wipe to be like, please be the last one.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's interesting about wiping your ass. You'll never know. You always wipe too many times. Because if you wipe and then check,
Unless you give up.
unless you give up,
I'm a 10 wipe max guy.
it's like golf. I've stroked out of my wipes.
If you can't get it in 10 wipes, it's not worth getting, man.
Yeah.
It's no point.
Do you guys have any fun Christmas family traditions that you do?
Yeah. Do you, Jackson?
No, I don't. But please elaborate.
There's one that's a bit. It seems kind of. I feel like. Okay, might seem strange, but I've also feel like other families do this.
Yeah.
But, yeah, every Christmas you make a Christmas gingerbread house.
That's a classic.
Classic. The family does it.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I've
Yeah.
never done it. I used to do it at a friend's house. I used to go over to his family and do his family gingerbread
nice.
building.
Yeah, our different spin on it though is you bring it to lunch. Usually we have lunch at like grandma's house for Christmas. Then everyone like beats the shit out of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Have you heard that being done before? Out of
No,
curiosity? Okay.
no.
I thought that was okay.
Like smashing them.
Yeah, you just
I've
like a
seen
pinata
people-
basically, but with your fists.
I've seen people smash them before,
Okay.
and I have smashed gingerbread houses before.
Yeah.
But it's never like guys, it's gingerbread smashing time. Like it's never
Yeah.
a thing.
It is one of those things, though, like when you make a gingerbread house, there's no custom to eating it. Like,
Yeah.
how long do you leave it? You pick at all the lollies on the side, and then eventually you've
You
just got,
have
like,
to break it.
yeah,
to
you
eat
get
it.
the
You
shit
can't
in.
like I'm gonna take a wall.
It
No, a recent development in our family Christmas traditions is I'm the youngest of all my cousins. I'm like, it's me and then they're 24 and then upwards to like 29. And since I've turned 18, we've started doing an annual beer pong competition.
Okay.
And we get everyone involved. Grandma's on the beer pong table.
That's awesome.
She's not drinking though. But you get paired up in like, it's like skill-based seeding. So like,
Oh, really?
my cousin, she seeds it. So like you get who's considered the best at beer pong to
Right.
be with the worst player. And then it's like equaled out.
Okay.
So if early on I was given first seed, like the idea was I was the best, which doesn't make sense because
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been the best. But I was with my grandma, which resulted in, obviously my grandma's not going to drink.
Yeah.
And my grandma's also not going to make any shots. So it is me playing like 1v2, but I get every second throw. And I'm against my mum and one of my other cousins.
Yeah.
And I get completely plastered at
Yeah.
Christmas. And I pass out on the grass. Like 18-year-old me at a family Christmas getting bug-eyed drunk.
That's the
Face
magic
down.
of like Australian Christmas.
Yeah.
Is it's just like get hammered.
Because it's summer.
Yeah.
You want to be outside. You want to be like... It's less... I feel like our Christmases are less wholesome. Like than a
Yeah.
white Christmas.
Yeah.
Because we're like out by the pool, like hot and sweaty and
boiling.
drinking.
Yeah, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you consider like going the long play and throwing a couple years to be really bad until you get put at the bottom?
Well, I think I've done that inadvertently. I think I have, through my performances in the years, my seed has drastically dropped.
Okay.
So I wonder where I'm going to sit this year. But it's always fun to look. My cousin got a trophy made with all the engravings of the
Nice,
winner, and it's
nice.
great just to see my ex as one of the winners every Christmas.
Yeah.
It's funny.
That counts as a win for you, maybe.
No.
Yeah, do you get a new trophy?
No, we just keep it. It's fun. But
Yeah.
like, it's funny.
Yeah.
I
Go on.
I brought you guys gifts.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know who wants to give gifts. Do you guys want to give gifts first? I don't know.
Well, here's the thing.
My gift's actually on the way. It's getting delivered tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
It's
Gift for the
sick.
whole podcast.
I actually forgot to get a gift.
I didn't get a gift. I bought a mixer, so we didn't have to plug all
True.
our microphones into different computers.
Yeah. I don't know, John. If you want it, just underneath you, there's a that little blue box. That's for John.
Oh.
Sorry, audio listeners, we've got some gift.
For the
giving
audio
to-
listeners, we're actually sitting on next to a Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we
it's
didn't, and we're wearing
stuff.
Christmas outfits.
And we look really good.
Well, it's not quite Christmas. It's the 22nd. So there's a few days before Christmas.
Yeah, just
but
getting you guys ready
We're in
for
the
Christmas.
spirit.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you are, Jock. That's for you if
Oh,
you want
for
to open
me?
it
That's
up.
for you, dude.
It's
Check
kinda
that
heavy.
out.
Can you hold my mic?
Yeah. I'll hold it here for you.
All right. I'm opening the present, guys. This is really exciting.
And it's wrapped really well for the audio listeners. It's really well
It's
wrapped.
It's kind of
well
shoddy. But
Wow, Jackson, this was a great idea.
You're welcome, man. I wanted to get you something that's like practical. You know,
oh, that's beautiful.
that's awesome.
Oh, is it one of the color changing ones when it's hot?
I don't know, man. What do you think of it? What do you think? It's
I think it's
lovely.
really nice. I'm really
Yeah.
scared.
It looks up Jock's alley.
So it's a mug.
Here, man. I've got some hot water if you want to put it in.
Oh, you fucker.
This looks like it'd be up Jock's alley. So,
Pour it in.
This is. Yeah, you do it, man.
all right. So
I don't know if you want to.
we're pouring hot water in the in Jock's new mug.
So for the audio listeners, it's a plain black mug that maybe it changes, maybe it doesn't. I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe,
We'll
maybe
find
not.
out.
It'd be kind of funny if you just bought me a plain black mug. Just like,
I also haven't tested it. It's pretty funny if it doesn't change.
We shall see.
Yeah.
I might need more water.
Oh, is it not enough water?
Maybe not. We'll let this
If you
sit.
swish it around, maybe.
So let it sit. We'll come back to that maybe.
We'll see it change before I do.
All right. Oh no! Look, it's changing.
Oh, it's
changing, it's changing,
Yeah,
it's
Let's see.
Oh, do I need more
Maybe
water?
swish it around a bit, Jock.
Maybe angle it in a way that it's going to show the picture.
Is it like, does it wrap around all the way?
Huh? Yeah, man. I just thought it was
Do
something.
you already know what the picture is?
I thought it would be something that you were really passionate about.
Is this like... oh, no, okay. It looks
Maybe if you check it out about here.
Yeah, that's what I...
What is it, John? What is it?
There's this image floating around on the internet of... what music video is it from? It's from a music video, right?
Hosier.
Hosier. One of Hosier's music... just two guys
Take
making
me to
out.
church.
Take me to church.
I will be drinking my tea out of this every morning. Thank you, Jackson. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I thought that you would really enjoy. I thought it's something that you're really passionate about. I know you're a big Hosier. You're a big Hosier fan.
I do like Hosier's music. Yeah. Wow, that's really thoughtful. Thanks, Jack.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
I honestly, from like as it was fading it looked like someone doing goatsy. And I was
Wow.
like, no way.
That would be an insane picture.
But no, that's awesome.
That's just love in its most pure form.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. A symbol of love.
It's lovely, man.
How fun.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it picks up, but yeah. I'm not going to put that photo's not going to be on the Instagram, but you can just Google two guys making out and it'll
Why
pop
can't I
up.
post? I can post that picture.
Okay,
It's love.
post it on the Instagram. It's love.
It's a lovely music video. It's actually quite sad.
Is it the
music
Take Me to
video.
Church one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like how he felt rejected by his church for being gay.
Have you seen the music video?
It
It doesn't sound like you have.
Years ago. I don't remember.
I think that the guys like kill the gay guys,
Oh.
like burn their bodies.
Whoa.
So
yeah,
it's
but
like
yeah, okay.
So it's like to see the picture. It's kind of funny because it's like a black and white picture of men passionately.
I think that the funny
Yeah.
thing is just the usage of the photo throughout the years.
Hmm.
Like it's always just like an icon of a Discord chat or something like
Yeah.
that.
Not in a way of like
We're not mocking it.
no, not mocking homosexuality, but there's something like funny of like to send to your very straight friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how, there's so much passion in it.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what
so
I
much
mean?
love.
But I will say we did for a bit try and send two women kissing to each other. and that didn't really hit as hard. So
Yeah,
maybe there is something to the two men.
I think that two women kiss. It just felt
It felt like perverted kind of.
Yeah, it felt like we were just sending images we shouldn't send.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something like two. Yeah, I don't know how to put it into words without sounding weird.
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
They understand.
Anyway, John, there's that one there for you as well.
Which one? This one?
That big one, yeah.
Whoa, big one, guys.
John's got the big one.
John's got a
Yeah.
big present.
Okay. Oh, don't knock
Did you buy yourself a present, Jackson? Because now I feel really bad.
Yeah,
that
this is
you're not
actually-
opening anything.
No, man, like I said, I like giving the little presents,
Hold
you
your
know?
mic.
Yeah, thank you.
And like I will, like Jocks, it's crazy that you could just print anything.
Yeah,
on a
that's
mug.
crazy. You think someone like there's some worker in a factory printing that, just be like, it's like the millionth time I printed this photo on a mug.
Now, John, I don't know, you might already have one of these. I wouldn't be surprised if you did.
Okay, this is a nice little joke Jackson's got here, I'm sure.
Huh?
Yeah.
For the audio listeners, John's opening the present very
Why are you opening it
meticulously.
like
I don't know.
this?
Is he going to
Can you
reuse the
tape off
paper?
Okay. I actually did think this might be the case.
What is it, man?
So it's it's a oddly familiar looking green jumper.
Looks a lot like a certain chipmunk.
A certain character likes to wear.
You know, I
this.
think you might already have one. I would be surprised.
I don't. No, I don't. I would never have this. But look, maybe a red one. Maybe I'd have.
Oh yeah, I got one for me. Yeah, I got
Nah.
one for me.
No, this is beautiful. This is like nice quality. This
Put
is
it
actually-
on.
Yeah, I
Put
looked at
it
some
on.
like shitty ones and I was like they were better color, but I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm not gonna get them. Just
No, this is very nice actually.
Yeah.
I'll hold it I'll hold it up for
You
this.
should put it on.
Does that ruin the Christmas aesthetic?
maybe I don't know. It's also like
It's
kind of hot in here,
It is. It is very Theodore. Like it's the Theodore jumper.
dude. You look so. It looks right.
It looks kind of off.
John's
on
holding.
me, but
John's holding the jumper up, and it looks like it.
It
would
looks like,
look-
yeah, I think I've seen you wear something like this before.
no, I never would actually. It's funny because it's funny you guys think that, but no, this is a very nice jumper and it's good quality. Just feeling it and
Yeah, wow.
thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries,
I appreciate
man.
it. I appreciate it.
No worries,
do I-
guys.
yeah, do I put it on?
No, you don't have to. It's
No,
fine.
I'll put it on at the end maybe.
Maybe.
You'll
Stick
probably
around.
wear it a
Stick
lot.
around.
You'll probably wear it a lot in the future
Yeah.
anyway, man.
Well, maybe not, but yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, all good, man.
Sorry about that brief bad audio on John. My arm, I couldn't be bothered holding it closer.
Yeah, I could tell, but I'll just leave this here. Very nice, very good.
How fun.
Yeah,
No, that was sweet.
We'll get Jackson something at some point.
You don't have to
Or
get
not.
anything. man.
or not. Or not. Yeah.
Next Christmas, maybe.
Yeah, maybe for his birthday.
Yeah. When's that, Jock?
Jackson.
Do you want me to answer?
Nah, it's cool.
May 20.
Huh? That's
5.
wrong. Okay. There you go.
Right
guys.
after Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
Star Wars Day. Oh, May the 4th. They kind of like. I feel like that was a funny joke making the May the 4th, and they kind of ruined it when they.
When they started doing things with it.
yeah,
It was like,
they
what
started
are you doing?
calling it Star Wars Day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very silly.
Look, anyone who's younger than any of our viewers that are younger than 12 or something, maybe leave.
Younger
right
than 12?
now. Younger than 12. I
That's
think
our
you guys
main demographic.
yeah, I think you guys should get going for a sec.
I think people that younger than 18 should have been long not listening to this.
Get going for a sec, guys,
I'm a
because I've got
little
a question to ask
I'm a
you.
little scared.
Yeah, I'm scared as well.
When did you guys find out that Santa isn't in fact real?
I was just told.
Yeah, but let's hear the story. By who?
My brother.
Yeah.
It was like, this is a story that's been retold to me, obviously. I don't remember it.
Yeah.
But I was like, maybe like 4 or 5.
Oh, man.
And I was like getting ready for Christmas and I was like under the tree and I was so excited. I was like waking mum and dad up like, oh, Santa's come. And then Sam, like, like he's only 2 years older, so he would have been like 6 or 7, but he was an extremely inquisitive child. So he had like worked out that Santa wasn't real because he had asked mum and dad too many questions.
Using
and
maths and logic.
yeah, they'd just like give up. And like, they'd like, oh, I don't know, he's magic. And then Sam would be like, he'd suspect it was them. So he pulls me aside one Christmas and he's like, by the way, if you pretend Santa's real, they keep giving you presents from Santa. And I went, what?
That's heartbreaking.
What do you
dude.
mean pretend?
Oh, no.
Look, we're in this together now, buddy.
Yeah. He's like,
You and me.
He's like, yeah, if we keep this lie up, they'll keep giving us presents from Santa.
Damn, dude.
What about you
that's
guys?
kind of sad. Yeah.
I felt a similar. I don't know if it was the same as Sam, but like I don't remember a time where I believed Like, I was always like...
Heartbreaking.
I was like, I know...
John's like, I found out 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Well, mine was like, I know that, like, the concept is supposed to be to fool kids. And it's like, that's good for the kids. I don't want to spoil it for them. This is like 3-year-old me. Like, I don't want to spoil it for the other kids. But like, I knew that like I had to play along for the bag, you know?
Yeah.
So sad, dude.
You gotta act for the... You gotta play for the wins.
Yeah.
It's the only way to go.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I also like how faintly it comes through. So I picked the mug back up. I like how faintly the image comes through. So it's like not quite super discernible.
It might be
Yeah.
because the water was
I think it's
sitting
because it's
under.
light. Because if you look at that side where it's like would have been white, it comes through really clear. But I like that it's like because I'll have this and Sam will walk around and be like, "Oh, what's that?" And he looks like.
That's what I thought, like clear black mug, you give it to a friend when they come
Yeah,
over.
that's fun.
Yeah.
So did you have a story, John, of finding out?
I do, yeah. I remember exactly when. And I didn't catch on at all. I was like, Santa's real, dude. I was old enough. There was a crossover period in my life.
Your older
Well-
brothers never spoiled it for you.
Nah, because they were like, they're not assholes, dude. Fucking hell.
They were like, hey man, you could like fucking shoot the strippers on GTA. But make sure you go to bed before Santa gets
Exactly,
it.
literally, yeah. They would put me in headlocks and give me noogies and shit, but they would never tell me. Yeah. There was a crossover where I was old enough to be kind of, I think I was 8 when I figured it out, and there was an old enough period where like I remember I was 8 and that was the end of the year, but during the year some kids had kind of said stuff about like the tooth fairy and stuff not being real. And I remember physically wanting to fight them and like kind of grabbing them and like being pissed off because a kid told me the tooth fairy's not real. I was like, this guy has no fucking idea of
No faith.
Yeah, well, no reality. Like, no, this guy doesn't have a perception of reality. So there was a period where I was old enough to like fight other kids that didn't believe Santa was real.
You're like his op. You're his shooter. Santa's hired you to
Yeah.
keep everyone in line.
Yeah,
Santa's little helper, bro.
yeah, dude, that's me. But no, I remember it was like the week before Christmas when I was 8, and I was at my cousin's house and we were playing Minecraft. We were like laying on a bed. He had a little laptop. We were playing Minecraft. And then he just told me as we were playing Minecraft, and then he like walks off to go do something, and I have a memory of just sitting there like, and all the pieces finally clicked together in my head, and I was like, "Holy fuck, dude!"
I kind of wish I had that realization.
Because I have a good period where I still genuinely remember like,
Yeah.
like because my parents did stuff where they sprayed with white spray paint 2 white lines on the grass as if the sleighs,
Oh, they landed.
yeah, the sleigh had
Well,
landed
so your
there.
parents also tried.
Yeah.
Like, my parents never tried to... We never put milk and cookies out. We never
Oh,
did any
man.
of that. It was like... I would say, hey, Mum, how does Santa come down? We don't have a chimney.
Yeah.
And then Mum goes, magic.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, cool.
yeah,
I used to try and like I don't know if my parents knew that I knew and they were also playing along the bit or
Yeah.
whatever, but like we used to do a thing where we would put out a bucket and carrots by the front door for the reindeer, and I would be like, there's so many reindeer, let's put like 3 or 4 out there, because in the morning you would come out and there'd be like bites all over the carrot, and I was picturing my dad. My dad's over there like chewing on every.
I think they
carrot.
also want this and this. You get like a whole
Yeah.
buffet out the front. Your dad's like, fuck.
If I really like
Hey.
yeah, some slop. Maybe we should put some slop out there.
Let's set up this female reindeer to entice them.
Yeah. Let's put a really sexy looking female reindeer.
You
See
come
if
out,
there's any
there's bites all in the carrots.
stains all over the reindeer.
your dad's like, I guess I have to.
Look, honey, we're just gonna know.
I had to let him believe.
That's
That's
funny.
awesome.
But yeah, so I have a period of my life where I genuinely like walked outside. I was like, "Yo, Santa was here, dude." Crazy. Yeah.
There's like, I don't like the elf thing that people do.
Oh, Elf
I'm
on
with
the
you.
Shelf?
I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm
I know
with
that
you.
was never a thing with my family at all.
No, because that's new generation.
Is it new generation?
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's very. I think that's too. Because what's awesome about Santa, you never see him. You get little
Yeah.
hints. You get the carrot biting, snow on the lawn.
Because it's clearly just a fucking doll.
Yeah, well, it's clearly just a fucking.
Is it the idea that you move it every day?
Yeah, so while your kid's asleep for the 25 days, it's done.
What a chore.
Yeah, the kid wakes up and is done something naughty.
I saw a really funny one. Oh, it's done something naughty. Is
Yeah.
that the idea?
Yeah.
Oh, because I saw a thing on TikTok. It was like this mum had like put the elf in her kid's bed, like in the morning. and had changed her kid's iPad wallpaper to a cracked screen and been like, oh, the elf smashed your iPad. And then this kid starts beating the shit out of the elf. Like smashing on the bed and like beating the shit out of it. I was like, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I think because I guess maybe they do something naughty. I thought the idea was that
I thought it's watching.
they've moved because they're watching you, and then they go while you're asleep. They go tell Santa, and they come back, and obviously when they come back, they're not in the same spot.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
My thought, it was just like you move it to make the kids think it's alive, like Toy Story.
Yeah.
But it's just there to watch you and like
Right.
spy on you. That's what I thought.
Okay.
I haven't looked into it at all. I thought it was silly.
That is a good. I don't know. That it could be a good gaslighting point for our kids in the future.
Okay.
Because we could do a good thing where we could like get on their side and be like, look, this elf on the shelf thing's obviously fake, but Santa's real, dude.
Yeah,
I think maybe we could use that.
That's a manipulation tactic.
Yeah.
It's like to convince, like to make a really outlandish lie.
Yeah.
And then be like, oh, it's actually only this. And then that is like way easier to believe
the
now.
big secret is that elf on the shelf's fucking fake. Look at it. tell look at it.
Look at it.
Santa's coming. Don't
Santa's
worry.
coming, yeah.
Look at this little guy. Look at this guy.
You think he's real? I'm choking him right now. He's still alive. No.
I got pissed off like as a child. This is me getting pissed off at media, right?
Yeah.
Because maybe this is how I worked it out, but there's so many directed at children movies that are like, Santa's not real, but wait, he is. But I would be like, why even ask the question?
Yeah, that's
like
true.
the movie The Santa Claus, where Tim Allen is just
he becomes Santa.
yeah, Tim Allen's like, dude, Santa's not real, obviously, and I was like, all right,
He's also
Tim
like
Allen.
a 50-year-old man saying Santa's not real. Like, imagine still having that argument with yourself late into your life, and it's like, oh wait, I still have to convince myself he's not real.
But it's like, yeah, it's presents appear under the tree every Christmas morning.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand the concept of, like, the adults in that movie are like, yeah, he's not real. And then, like, shit just appears in their house.
Oh, in a world that Santa's real,
Yeah.
and they're saying it's not real.
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen the movie, so I'm getting conjecture.
Yeah.
But, so that Santa was real, and the presents were just appearing, and the parents were like, no, he's not real.
Yeah.
So what did they think was happening?
That's what I'm saying.
Unless
see.
Santa's got something where he can get to other people's minds and give them false memories of them buying the gifts.
Maybe Santa's real.
Well,
Dude,
Santa
yeah.
has mind control.
Yeah.
True.
Santa controls the retail workers to like them to false memories of you buying the gifts.
Yep.
They implant the people who buy the gifts with false memories of buying the gifts and
Yep.
then wrapping it and putting it under the tree.
Because he does have like a pretty sick arsenal of superpowers. Because it's like he knows if you're naughty or nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
He can see you when you're sleeping. He's omnipotent.
He's omnipotent. He can like create matter. Like,
Yeah.
because he creates so many presents. He travels
Faster
through
than
time.
light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of like the goat.
Yeah.
He is,
He's crazy. Did you see the thing that like they found the bones of Saint Nicholas?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
they
they
did.
were like digging under a church and they found a grave of Saint Nicholas.
What's the law on Saint Nicholas? Because I don't know any of that.
I didn't even know he was a real saint until right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Me neither until
Yeah.
when I heard about the bone
Well,
story.
I knew he was a real because I knew he was the inspiration for Santa. Because
Yeah.
Santa used to just be
Saint Nick.
an old, I think it was Polish wives' tale of like this guy who would come around to your house and put coal in your shoe if you've been naughty.
Yeah.
So everyone put their shoes out the front of the door.
Is that like the Krampus thing as well?
Similar. But it was like a deterrent for kids to be naughty. And then the image we have of Santa is from Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I've heard that
yeah.
too.
Yeah, they were like, we'll make him red. And then
Yeah.
everyone went, yeah, he's red. But yeah, it was just a completely different myth that a very clever marketing agency went, let's make this commercialized. And it was never about gift giving. It might have been about gift giving. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it was way less like romanticized. He was like a real person that went around just like put shit in shoes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy how it's like changed.
That was another thing that pissed me off. I mean, like, I guess I knew about
Grinch over here,
Santa,
bro.
but like, to go to school and be like, man, this kid keeps like fucking me up.
And he's gonna get presents.
He's not gonna get shit because he's on the naughty list. And then it's like he got all the cool shit. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? Like,
Rich get richer. Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the 5 scene videos of like, it's like a TikTok and it's Santa preparing to give poorer families considerably poorer gifts.
Yeah.
I was like, that's insightful. It's quite funny.
Yeah. Santa should be real. How do we fix that?
What if we started like, you know how they do those like contemporary art things where like they put a monolith around in like, what if we just started going around and like
Breaking into houses.
yeah, it's like, guys, chill, I'm Santa, trust me.
Yeah, do you think you could get away with more crimes if you're dressed as Santa?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Like people would kind of like let it slide a bit more.
If you knock on someone's front door, like if you knock on the front door of a young family.
Yeah, and the kids open. They're like, it's Santa. And you're like, yes, it is. Let me in.
Yeah.
And then the parents are like, no, don't let him in. And the kid's like, but it's Santa.
We have to let him in.
We have to let him in. And I'll be like, if you don't let me in, you're going to be on the naughty list.
Naughty list, kids. Yeah.
And mum and dad are like, no, don't listen to him. He's not the real Santa.
Call the police on me right now, motherfucker. You're going to traumatize your child. I dare you.
I dare you. Yeah, that's awesome. Like manipulating children by dressing as Santa. Did you guys ever go to those
sliding fucking candy through the gap in the door? Come on, grab it.
It's got like a fishing hook with shit at the end, and you're like luring them towards. God, pedophile Santa.
Just touch it.
Did you ever go to those like what are they called? Magic castles or like magic caves?
Like where you go and sit on his lap.
Where you go see Santa?
I used to sit on his lap all the time.
Well, there was the ones in the city. I guess you guys weren't as close, but in the city they used to have, in like the big shopping centre in the city, they used to have a thing called it was like Magic Cave or Magic Castle or something like that.
Yeah.
And you'd wait in this massive line, and then you'd go into this like you'd get greeted by elves, and they'd bring you into this little room that's all decorated as like a snowy cave, and you sit on Santa's lap and get a photo and ask what you want for Christmas or whatever.
Yeah.
I've always I think that was the reason my parents like just gave up on thinking Santa was real, because they didn't want to wait in the line to see Santa.
Yeah.
They're like, if we tell them it's not real quicker, they forget about it, then we don't have
That's
to do
a
this
fake
shit.
guy.
Yeah.
This in Home Alone, they make sort of a reference to that of like, he goes and sees the Santa and he's like, hey, look, I know that you're not real. Okay. But you
report to
the real guy. And he's like, yeah, man.
I feel like that's what I'll tell my kids. Because like that's a good way to like feed the lie, is like, yeah, Santa's real. This one's not the real one. So like we don't have to talk
Let's
to
beat
this.
him up.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was told as a kid.
Oh really?
Like when we go to the shops and sit on his lap, they go, just play along, sit. But that's not the real Santa. Yeah. I think that's probably why I believed it until I was 8.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you going to like make up any things to lie to your kids?
Oh yeah,
Like
everything.
Why tell them the truth?
Yeah.
I'm going to speak in a different accent when I'm home, so they grow up with a different accent.
I'm gonna tell them the fucking the plot of the Karate Kid, and I'll be Daniel, obviously, and I'll tell them like
That's
I
your
had a
life.
Mr. Miyagi, yeah, karate master dude, obviously, and
Yeah, you could just pick any movie and it's like, yeah, that was
that
my
was
life, dude.
That's a
and then they watch
great
it and
idea.
go, right.
They made a movie
Never
about my life.
about my
Oh,
life.
true. Yeah, true.
Don't believe me? Watch this.
Yeah. Don't think about the dates that all came out and everything
No,
like that.
Yeah.
Do you know Die Hard?
I
I did that, yeah.
Not the shit ones.
Mass murder.
I had
the
hair at
first
the
couple.
time. They changed the...
Your father's a mass murderer.
No, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking...
I killed Alan Rickman.
It's
Sorry.
funny that like in a lot of like American action movies and American media, the evil person is always like British or like
Yeah.
Eastern European.
Yeah.
Makes
It's like
sense.
real cultural thing. It's
Yeah. How
like-
do you know who the bad guy is then?
Yeah, they have a British accent.
Obviously,
Yeah.
he's the bad
Every
guy.
James
Yeah.
Bond is like, oh, that's British. Every James Bond villain is like German.
Yeah, can't speak English. Yeah.
Yeah, or like
Get him.
Eastern European. I don't
This is when I watch a James Bond movie, the villain can barely speak English. It's like, yeah, kill him. Get him, James.
Please.
One language, one country. That's your mantra.
Yeah.
Have you seen Taken 3?
I haven't seen any of the Takens actually.
Really?
I've seen the really iconic clip of him jumping over the fence.
That's all I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, do you know the one we're talking about? He
it's-
jumps over the fence and it's shot on maybe 12 different camera angles. And it
Oh.
keeps
About
like
5
cutting.
seconds. It's 5
like
seconds.
5. It's like
Yeah.
so long to jump over the
Yeah,
fence.
20 cuts.
Yeah.
No, the first Taken movie is like, it's a good movie. I feel like now watching it, there's so many tropes that maybe copy it. Maybe it copied from something, but the first Taken movie is a good movie. The second Taken movie, not great, but like I understand they were forced to make a sequel, whatever, capitalize while the money's there. The third movie is him, like he gets framed for something and he's trying to like clear his name, and he kills like 80 police officers.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
But
Way worse to what you've been framed for.
because they're
Oh my
chasing
God.
him, he kills like 80 police officers, and then he gets to the end, and they're like cleared his name, and they're like, "You're free to go, man."
What the
Oh my
fuck?
god.
I wish it
You're all
worked
good.
like that. That's crazy.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's Taken 3, unless I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, he just like kills all of the police force, and they're like, "Yeah, fair
Well,
enough."
so I understand the
Self-defense.
first Taken is his daughter gets kidnapped.
Taken even.
Hence the name. Does she just keep getting taken?
It's his wife in the second
Oh,
one.
I see. It's
Wait,
like,
what's
a,
the
it's like a
third?
John Wick type operation where it's like you kill the dog and then you steal the car and then you do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the third?
He gets framed.
He gets framed. He's clear.
Right.
So
So nothing
I
gets-
just
his
explained the
dignity-
plot of
No,
the
but-
His dignity is what gets taken.
Okay, I was wondering what was taken.
His dignity.
Okay,
yeah.
dignity.
virginity.
Yeah.
Taking the prequel.
It's like a coming of age story. It's like no killing, no violence. It's like an A24 coming of age.
It's like the Hangover movies with like the first one.
Yeah,
they
how
get-
many times can you be belligerently
Yeah,
hungover?
the first time they get hungover, second time they get hungover, and then third time they're just hanging out or whatever.
It's like, well, we got to finish it off somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've only seen the first one. It was good.
yeah. Second's good, third's alright, but yeah,
It's fine, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, like, they just sit down and watch movies,
Yeah.
you know?
I liked
love
the
the first
concept of it. It was really fun,
Yeah.
and it was a good, like, the idea of unraveling a crazy night. It was like you could kind of relate to it.
It's
It
fun.
was fun.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, they took it to the extremes of like when you have a night out, you're like, whoa, what
yeah,
the
when
hell?
John does real life geoguessr.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you have like those nights where it's like, whoa, where did this shirt come from? That's not my
Yeah.
shirt. But then in there, it's like, oh, there's a tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson tattoo.
Yeah, it's a good I don't know, it's a good concept for a movie, I think.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think with the third, if you watch the third one, it's like Todd Phillips, just like famous Joker director.
He's really good at sequels.
He just I think he had some lore. For some reason with the Hangover universe, Todd Phillips had like lore that he wanted to expand on.
What?
So like if you watch the third movie, they don't get hungover, but there's just like a crime syndicate that he has kind of been building up in the first and second one.
They just become like vigilantes.
Yeah, there is like a crazy like.
Yeah, there's a
lore
whole
of the crime.
because they do like a flashback. Like there's a line that's said in the first one that they flash back to, and it was like, oh, the name that was mentioned in the first movie is actually the main antagonist of the third movie.
Oh,
That was just a throwaway name that was put out there. He's like, I've been planning this,
that's
which is just
that's
funny for like,
crazy.
the Hangover movies. Yeah.
I guess he's like, I promise this wasn't a cash grab. I've been planning it. This has been a trilogy from the start.
Yeah.
You guys didn't realize?
Yeah.
You guys didn't know?
You couldn't tell.
I had an idea just before
Mm.
when we were talking about Santas and them not being real and stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry if the 12-year-olds had tuned back in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For the Hangover
Spoiler
movie
warning.
review. Sorry, guys.
What if we went to as many mall Santas in one day and got photos with all of them?
Yeah, I like that.
Because like the concept of like there's only one Santa. It's like, how's he getting there before us? Like, go, we got to get to the next one before he gets there.
Just complete in earnest, believing in Santa. You do the
Yeah.
whole thing.
It's like, I'm going to beat him there.
Yeah, it's a race. It's a completely different looking guy.
It's a different guy. It's like, oh, dude, we're back. What's up, man?
You tell, it's like, when I see you next,
Yeah.
say pineapple. Have you got something to tell me? Huh?
I was thinking like you hit him with like the setup to a joke and then you hit the next one with the punchline. And he's like, what?
Yeah. Dude, I ran here. How did you get here this quick?
Oh, I have a parcel being delivered right now. Hold on, guys.
Oh, really?
Oh, this is fun.
This is awesome. The way we
This is
bring
part of
him
the
in,
show.
bring him in.
Bring him in. Alright. Thanks. Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Yeah, first guest.
Yeah. That's actually the
as he's walking by, I was like, bring him in, bring him in.
first guest of the podcast.
If, in case you can see my address.
Oh, blur it. If the address. Don't keep it in frame. Take
Stop
it
telling.
out.
Should I open it?
What is it?
Is it for you?
No.
Don't open it.
Unboxing.
I don't know if anyone...
I saw someone drop a letter as I arrived as well in your letterbox.
Letter.
Like the postman. He put
Santa.
a letter in your letterbox.
Sorry, for
Santa,
the for your audio listeners, I just ran off screen to answer the door and then I came back with
Yeah.
the parcel.
Yeah, was it an obese man with a white beard, perhaps?
No, it wasn't. The man
Okay.
looked
Oh,
quite
oh.
healthy.
Was he jolly?
Yeah, he looked jolly.
Okay.
Yeah,
He looked happy.
he's a good guy. I've seen him before.
Are you guys excited for Red One?
Oh yeah.
Dude, why
Oh yeah.
everyone keeps talking, everyone in my life, because I like saw it, I was like, this is crazy.
You watched it?
No, I
it's
didn't
the
watch
trailer.
the movie, I saw it. And then I like, my mum sent me a picture of like her watching it. And I was like, why are you watching Red One?
Nah, it's up
Wait,
right
she
up.
went and
Mum's
watched
alley.
Red One in the cinema. Is it
No,
out?
no, it's just like on Amazon Prime, I think.
Oh.
Oh, straight
So-
to streaming.
So my mum and dad watched it, and then
We should
like,
watch it.
and then I was my like we were having a family dinner, like my sister and her husband were around, and they were like, "Have you seen? There's this new movie on my." So my brother-in-law, right? Apparently he like he works like fly in fly out, and so he's only back for a little bit, and apparently he woke up at 5:30 in the morning, and like saw the trailer on his phone, and was like, woke my sister up and was like, please can we watch Red One right now?
Oh my God.
He was like, please can we watch Red One?
I would think my partner's having a schizophrenic episode. I would be like, I need to institutionalize you if you're waking me up to say, let's watch Red One.
He was getting
Right now.
he was getting genuinely angry because she was like, oh, I did get up and we didn't watch it, and he was like, you took too long to get up, the cricket started and we had to watch it. Obviously. For
Running on like a media schedule.
for people that don't know, Red One, John, do you want to explain
Do
what
we
it is?
want to explain it? We should just not give it any more.
Huh?
I really dislike it.
It's a movie.
I dislike the idea of it. I dislike
It seems
how
like a type of movie that should have ended that shouldn't have stopped coming out.
these movies should stop being released,
Yeah.
and they should stop having so much money. But these types of movies, like I'm gonna almost every The Rock movie
Yeah.
that has come out in the last like 10 years, 5 years maybe,
Yeah.
besides some outliers, have all been what would have been straight to DVD,
Yep.
shitter B-list, like terrible movies.
Yeah.
And now they've got like, they just happen to have millions and millions of dollars behind them, massive star power.
Yeah.
They're shit. They come out straight to Netflix and they're just like, well, this money and this time and this like effort could be being put towards so much more interesting
Yeah.
media.
So it's a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie
I don't even
starring
wanna
The
talk
Rock and
Yeah.
J.K.
J.K.
Simmons,
yeah.
and Ryan and Chris Evans.
Just guys.
Yeah, just guys.
They're
if
good
you-
and famous guys.
yeah, if you put like a
What they did is they get a hat full of every man that Hollywood knows, and they're like, "Let's spin the hat." Okay, it has to be The Rock. Let's get the rest of
it.
it.
Say,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you put a dartboard up with the top 10 male actors you can think of and threw it, 90% of them.
They
are
probably landed on
represented.
Timothy Chalamet. He's like doing Bob Dylan film, and it's like,
Yeah.
can't have him. We got to throw it again.
Too much integrity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's doing two good movies.
Yeah, I saw someone trying to argue on like Twitter, obviously, that
X.
X, sorry, yeah, Blue Sky. Sorry, it was on Blue Sky.
Yeah,
Um,
it was on Threads.
and I saw someone trying to argue that like, oh, like you guys wanted independent cinema, well you got it, and now you won't go watch
This
it.
is not independent cinema. What the fuck are they talking
Yeah,
about?
my favorite
It's like-
independent cinema is The Rock.
Yeah,
My favorite independent cinema, Warner Brothers.
yeah. I mean, we're kind of arguing with nobody here, but
Yeah.
no, but I saw someone was arguing that because it's not a sequel, it's an original movie, then you should go watch it and support it. Then
I understand that. I
Yeah.
don't mind that it's not a sequel. I think it is just a boring cash grab
Yeah,
of a
it
movie.
sucks.
I feel like the Santa getting kidnapped is like a trope that's been done.
Yeah.
And
just The Rock's the same. as
and The
always.
Rock and Chris Evans. This leads back to what I don't remember what episode it was, but we talked about satire and the satirization of films. Watching
Episode
the
3, I
trailer,
believe.
what?
Episode 3, I believe.
Thank you. Watching the trailer and seeing them make jokes about like Wonder Woman and make jokes about like franchises that they're in as actors, it's like wait, this is just
What's happening?
This is not like this feels so wrong and it feels weird and I don't like it.
There's a level of like being in on the joke and tipping the cap that is like, to be in on the joke is fine, but to be in on the joke and to like be like winking at the camera like, yeah, I'm in on the joke,
Yeah.
right? It's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Obviously you're in on the joke, man. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a certain like beauty to when satire is done in a way that's not so obtuse. Like it's really subtle and it's done in a way like we were talking about horror movies that satirize themselves,
Scream.
but in a way that's like subtle, and it's a way that if you're watching it, you can enjoy it as its own media, but it has that sort of appeal of harking back to its predecessors and what it's inspired by.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like, oh, this movie I did 2 years ago. Yeah, fucking remember that, guys?
Yeah.
I'm Chris Evans. My name's Rock. My name's Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
My legal name is
Here, look at my tequila brand is in
Yeah.
this movie and my other shit.
And I was going to run for president for a bit for some reason.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you reckon he endorses Trump?
He loves Trump, surely.
Oh, really?
Surely.
Have you seen all the Zachary Levi shit?
Yeah, he's awesome.
What the hell?
He's the coolest guy.
What's he doing?
He's gone full right wing. Like, he's fully
Shazam.
endorsing Trump.
Shazam.
He's fully endorsing Trump, and he's full on conspiracy theories. I saw him
he's
on a podcast with fucking George Janko,
Yeah, dude,
ex
hilarious.
Impulsive member, and they're like, George Janko's like, I'm going to say something really controversial here. I don't think Jeffrey Epstein is dead. And then Zachary Levi goes, yeah, I can't. Like,
I have to agree with you.
I have to agree with you there. I was like, what the
Like he's got more information.
hell are you talking
Tell us,
about?
Zach Levi.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so dumb.
Harold, dude, that's Harold the Purple Crayon, man.
And he was also like, he was talking about, he said, P. Diddy's white parties were sting operations.
Yeah.
But like, this is what, and he's like, Jeffrey Epstein and P. Diddy parties were sting operations to get blackmail on celebrities so they could do what you wanted. Like, Zachary Levi, you
He's
were
spit facts.
probably there.
Yeah.
Zach Levi wishes he was there.
Yeah,
He was not
he's
invited.
just bitter.
Nah, what a
No,
guy.
I lost so much respect for him. He's so weird now. He's all anti-vax and he's full, like,
Man.
Trumpy and...
Yeah.
Isn't he in like Alvin and the Chipmunks too?
Is he?
I think he...
Man, I think he's the guy, right?
No, he looks similar, though. I don't think he is the guy.
You think it's that guy?
No, I don't think so. He might...
I swear Zach Levi's in Alvin and the Chipmunks The Squeakquel, the best Chipmunks movie.
Dude, he might be. He might be. And that movie might be tainted for me. But the other thing is, I liked the Shazam movies.
Shazam's good.
And
yeah.
I liked the first one.
Oh yeah,
Second
no
was
one
shit.
saw the second one.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, the Zachary Levi guy seems like fun.
Yeah.
And I see him a bunch of like promotional stuff and I'm like, oh, he's a fun, happy-go-lucky guy.
Yep.
What the fuck? He like, what happened?
Yeah, he threw
Off
it
the
all
deep end.
away.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's kind of like the Russell
Guys can't
Brand.
have opinions anymore.
Russell Brand. He's kind of had like a bit of a 180 though.
Did you see that clip though? Have you seen?
No.
What were you gonna say, John?
I was going to say, yeah, Russell Brand should die. Probably. no, but Zachary Levi, yeah, look, weird opinions, whatever. But compared to Russell Brand, like, maybe should die.
What is... Whoa.
So there was a
Whoa, you're
clip.
wishing
I'm
death
saying,
on him?
let's not compare these two. Zachary Levi is just a bro with some bad opinions, maybe.
What has Russell Brand done that's not just have bad opinions?
There was a clip. Russell Brand had been alleged to have. He's always like been very. What's the word like?
Eccentric.
Eccentric, but also like
Flamboyant.
sexually like racy.
Horny.
Yeah, he's horny. That's a good
He's
word.
like if King Julian was a guy.
King Julian was a guy. And he had a
Julian
basketball
from
team.
Madagascar is a guy, yeah.
Physically fit.
Yeah, so he's always been promiscuous is the word he used. He's always been
Promiscuous.
promiscuous.
Yeah.
And so he made like there were these allegations that he was sexually harassing and assaulting people on set that he was
King
like
Julian, dude.
yeah. And so he put out a video.
Madagascar BTS goes crazy.
He put out a video to clear these allegations where he's like talking straight to the camera
Oh, I
candidly.
see. But it was edited, wasn't it?
So he's like, look, you have to understand, like I have always been a promiscuous guy, but every single one of the relationships that I was in and the sexual relations that I had was purely, and then there's a hard cut to consensual. And everyone's like, what the hell did you cut out?
What could you possibly say at the end of that is not consensual?
Like, I don't know
You had to
what-
sit and think about
He
it.
had a moment where he goes, it was purely, oh, well, except for that one.
Most of them were consensual.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. That's funny. I like edited apology videos. They're
Yeah.
always funny.
It's
They're just
insane.
apologies. I don't know. They're always so fucked.
Never apologize. Just own it.
Just don't do fucked up shit.
True. I didn't think of that.
Don't
I
do
like-
things you need to apologize for, and you'll be fine.
The best one's definitely Cody Ko at the moment.
He
Guy
does
who
his
should
DJ
probably
set.
guy who should probably he spent his whole career like commentary guy talking about other
making
people
fun of people and
making fun of
he'd make
apology
fun of people's
videos
apologies. Yeah,
and doing all that. And then
Very
he gets
strong female audience.
Yeah.
strong female audience, very well respected, seemingly
really,
lovely,
seemingly
guy.
lovely and a very funny guy.
Yeah,
and then he got
and then
accused
accused of having
sex
sexual
with an
relations
underage
with a
woman.
17-year-old
and
lady.
knowing she was underage at the time.
Yeah,
And
then
then he said nothing, and he's gone off the internet.
yeah, he's gone off the internet. Except
It's kind of an admission.
he
of
keeps
guilt.
doing his DJ sets
Yeah.
where he plays.
Sorry by Justin Bieber. There's a clip. It's like, it was like TikTok. It was like, ain't no way Cody Ko's doing this, and it's a video of Cody Ko's set, and he's doing it, and it's like, ain't no way. It's like, oh, whatever. I don't know the words, but it
Too
was
late now to say sorry. Yeah.
Is he still doing it? I know
He's
he did it
still-
that one
Well, I
time.
think
He
was,
did more than one.
I think he was finishing off a residency he had.
Yeah.
So he had
Oh,
a
he had to.
DJ residency in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, I think literally contractually he had to, but it doesn't excuse. Just going off the internet completely is such a admission of like guilt. Because if you hadn't had underage sex, like if you hadn't done what he was accused of, wouldn't you go straight on the defensive?
Yeah.
And like find any way to disprove that? As
Yeah.
opposed to being like, oh well,
Yeah.
Even just to say,
Got me.
like, he looks like such a scumbag now, because even like to say, look, that was
that I've done it, I admit it, it was wrong, and I'm gonna change. So,
yeah, that was so many years ago, and I'm aware that it was a bad thing, and I feel awful about it. You're still a scumbag because you did that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you're like aware that you did it. Whereas like, he's just like didn't say anything,
No,
no
just saying
response.
It's
nothing.
like, yeah, he's made the choice to do the whole thing. Like, I'm just going to try and disappear the rest of my life, I guess.
Yeah, he's probably
It's like,
made
yeah,
enough
good luck.
money.
Yeah.
What's the plan? Like, what's the comeback?
Exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
think there is a comeback plan.
Cody comeback.
I don't think so. Well, like, he got dropped by everything. Like, he's not on his podcast anymore. He's not part of that company. Well, allegedly not part of that company.
Isn't he just like?
Yeah, I think he.
he's just behind the scenes.
Well, they
Yeah.
said they're completely distancing from him, but they could say that and he'd still be part of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you can just like come back.
You reckon?
Like, do you guys know Chris D'Elia?
No.
Yeah.
You do? Yeah,
Yeah.
comedian guy. He was like very popular, like late 2010s. Very popular. He was like Justin Bieber's favorite comedian, so he would open for Justin Bieber and like he was
That's
like
so
Imagine
sick to
going to
get,
Justin
bro.
Bieber concert and you have to deal with an hour of like stand-up comedy.
yeah.
Especially from this guy when John finishes it.
Yeah. So he was, and he got very, very famous, very popular. He's like on the whole podcast circuit that goes around now, like Theo Von, Bobby Lee,
Yeah.
like he's friends with all those guys. Then in like 2020, 2021, it came out that he had slept with some underage girls, and like confirmed, and not just one case, like bunch of cases that came out. And he just did the Cody Ko thing where he just disappeared. He went from a guy who was like
Everywhere.
like he was on every podcast. He was just like uploading to Instagram every day. He just disappeared. And the whole thing was like, yeah, is he just going to disappear for the rest of his life now?
Fuck yeah.
And then he just came back and he was like, he did a video where he's like, yeah, look, I'm I went to therapy, still in therapy, and yeah, I'm working on it. Podcast next week. and then he just came back and he just still regularly uploads now. But his views went from like 500k an episode to like 50k an episode now.
It's crazy to come back from a controversy where you have actively like done something to someone.
Yeah.
Like you have impacted someone else's life extremely negatively and being like, don't worry guys, I've been getting help.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like I've done nothing to apologize. I've done nothing to
Yeah.
help the victims of what I've done.
Yeah.
I have gone out and I'm getting better.
Yeah, I don't
And-
think it's the wrong thing to get help, but
No,
there's
not at all. I'm
more
not
that
saying
you
that.
should do
Yeah.
to someone else.
Well, I think a
A big,
great example.
So I will say, just to finish that off, a big thing that was also revealed that he did. It was a sincere video. You watch it, he looks very sincere, and like it's weird, it's fucked up, but it looks sincere. It's also come out. Someone did a really well made like YouTube documentary interviewing the victims, where when he made that video and came back on the internet, since then he's still been messaging his old victims, like trying to get with them again.
Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah. So
He's a monster.
yeah.
There's a really good example of someone who handled a controversy really well, I think, and has come back from it like better off.
Yeah.
There's this YouTuber called Atrioc, friends with
Oh, yeah,
Ludwig.
Oh yeah, I only know him from the
Controversy.
Yeah.
So yeah, what he did was I tend to believe him because he's come out and he's done a lot in support of the victims. But what happened was he was recording a video about using AI to make porn, because he makes a lot of like educational videos and a lot of like deep dives on the internet. So he was making one about
His closest friends.
influencer porn and like using AI to create porn of influencers and of social media stars. And apparently that's why he was on this website. And then on stream, he accidentally tabs to something else, and it's his close friends in AI generated porn, which is horrendous. And it's like he had,
Fucked up.
and for him to have look at this, he had to have paid. It was behind a paywall.
Yeah, that's
So it's a horrendous look.
yeah,
So he distanced himself from the internet.
yeah,
And then in the time that he was gone, he invested any income he made from the internet and like I think 100,000 of his personal money into starting and supporting this business that searches to scrape the internet for AI generated content of influencers and stuff and wipe it off.
yeah.
And since then, he's like donated, I think he did a video and it was like upwards of $1 million to
Wow.
this support cause. And he's like, all his income for a period went to that. And now he's back and he's still with all his friends and he like was deeply apologetic. And I think he handled it really well. Like
Yeah.
his response video was great. The only thing I didn't like, the only thing that I thought was a bit distasteful for it was he just got his wife to be in it. Like just to
Yeah.
sit next to him.
Yeah.
Which is like...
That was just really sad.
I was
yeah.
I understand that she's like trying to show support visually, but it kind of comes off as like, no, trust me, the women don't hate me. Like,
he's my wife.
yeah. But no, I respect the comeback he did, and it was really impressive. It was a good.
Yeah, I didn't know that he was doing that shit.
Yeah, he's done
I
great.
just knew like, oh, this scumbag guy.
Yeah,
No, he's
exists.
good. I think he's redeemed himself, and I
It's a
genuinely,
weird situation.
I
as well.
genuinely believe his story of like he was researching for a topic. I think he went way too far, and he didn't have to do what he was doing, but the steps he's made to reconcile has been like crazy. It's been good, so I think he's earned his way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know the. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Even if that is a story, it's still a bit weird to like.
Yeah, I'm not
do
condoning what he did. I'm saying his actions in
Yeah.
the past the incident have been
as best as he could.
as
like,
best as he could. Yeah. And another part of it that was big was that most of it was offline. Like he'd never posted about doing any of this stuff until he came back. And he came back and he was getting a little bit of heat of like, why'd you just come back and do nothing?
Yeah.
And he went, well, okay, I didn't want to like publicize my charity work, but this is what I have been doing.
Okay, yeah, that's respectable.
Yeah. Because he like, I guess you have to an extent, you have
Yeah.
to say it, but you obviously don't want that to be forefront like you're using it as cover.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I respected that.
Mm.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's like
So these are all good things to take into account when we get cancelled for something.
true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
note.
man. Can we talk about something funny? Just
Christmas.
just before we. Yeah.
Or like, you guys seen the T Martin apology?
That's funny. That's
The
funny.
what?
He has T Martin.
He-
YouTuber
that
T
like-
Martin. He's got
It's not Terrace Martin.
Who?
I don't know.
Okay, never mind.
What's his name? Trevor.
He used to do like
COD.
COD
GTA.
gambling. He got in trouble for doing CS:GO
CS:GO.
gambling website.
Yes, what happened was he was just doing videos of him CS:GO gambling, and he has his audience is very young.
And he was like, "How good is this website? You make
Yeah.
so much money."
His audience is like
Classic.
10 to 14 probably, and he's just making so much money on this website gambling, and then it came out that he is this like the CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah, the major shareholder.
Yeah.
And all the money he was gambling with was fake money.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
and it came out, and he does an apology video where he's just sitting like on the floor, kind
Of his fucking mega mansion.
Yeah, a beautiful mansion. And he gets his dog. He starts it off by holding his dog's paws and looking in the dog's eyes. Profile shot. He's looking, and he goes, I don't know. His dog's name's Cooper. He's
Okay.
like, I don't know how I'm going to start this video, Coop. He's like, how do I tell these people what I've done?
I feel like I have seen this video.
Yeah, he's talking to
it's
his dog.
iconic.
It's just beautiful.
It's like the evolution of the sigh, but it's just so much funnier
Yeah.
to like
Talking to his
talking
dog.
to his dog, trying to look empathetic.
Dogs, man. I mean, it's kind of like the Mila Kunis, Ashton Kutcher thing. Do you see that?
Oh, when they supported the who was he? Oh, whatever.
So there was a guy. There was
you
a
know
guy
who it
from Full House. Was it Full House they're from? 70s show.
Oh,
70 that
70s
70s show.
There was a guy from that 70s show that they
Yeah.
were obviously castmates with and are close friends with who did some shit. I don't remember what he did. It was
Really bad
something-
stuff.
Really bad
Yeah.
stuff.
The point is that they like made a video and they did it in front of like a wooden, like it's a wooden backdrop. They didn't do it in front of the mansion that they live in,
But
just
you
like
could
the guy.
tell.
yeah.
But yeah, they did it in front of just like a wooden
wooden
backdrop saying,
slats.
we're sorry that we don't support the actions he did. We know we're friends with him, whatever. And people like did like an analysis and like overlaid with pictures of their house. And like the wall that they're against is like the backdrop to this massive swimming pool that they have. This massive private like swimming pool, and there's like all these deck chairs and shit.
Well, I thought it was worse than that. I thought the problem that they were apologizing for was that they had sent in a letter to the courts to be like, we are in support of this guy.
Yeah.
We're sending in a letter of good character. Like, we're his character reference to say he's a good guy.
Yeah, that's what.
And then that's why they got in trouble.
They went out of their way to help this guy.
Yeah, they went out of the way to try and lessen his like sentencing.
And then when he got guilty, they were like,
whoops.
Whoopsie.
Literally, yeah.
Speaking of sending things in, if you guys have any comments or things you want us to talk about, we have an email. If you want to send in questions, send in comments.
threecentspod@gmail.com.
That's the one, threecentspod@gmail.com.
Yeah.
What is it, John?
Something like that.
But yeah, we don't. Yeah, if you want us to talk about something, if you want, Jock checks it every day.
So do I.
I've got notifications on for it. Our
Yeah.
media team does.
We've only gotten hate so far. So if anyone wants
We've got
to.
a hate email and a test email.
Yep. So
There's a
What's
email
that?
right now, dude. Crazy. It's popping off the inbox.
Anyway, guys, hope you have a great Christmas.
yeah, thanks for listening.
Ho,
Thanks
ho,
for
ho.
listening to the Christmas episode.
Everyone, yeah, have a merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Make sure you
everyone.
sleep tight Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Big man's
Now,
coming.
if all you 12-year-olds have tuned back in, make sure you go to bed before Santa comes.
Yeah, but you don't. If you're awake, Santa won't come.
And check under your bed repeatedly throughout the night.
What?
Never know, dude.
Is that where it comes from? Santa comes out from under the
You
bed.
never know.
If you're not asleep, Santa makes sure you're asleep. So
Fuck,
Go
laces
to
your
sleep.
dream.
Santa comes
Santa roofies you. Anyway,
Rudolph.
thanks for watching, guys. Rudolph. Bye-bye.
Oh, wait,
bye-bye.
do I do? Yeah. What?
Oh, yeah.
Bye-bye. Jumper.
Do what?
Theodore
Clap.
jumper. Oh, Theodore
Oh,
jumper.
we need a sync as well.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.